If you're a person who is committed to keeping your promises, you can get in real trouble with a sociopath. I'm Donna Andersen, author of Lovefraud.com, and this episode is dedicated to a love fraud reader, a man who has a situation with a female sociopath. At one point, they were romantically involved, but now the woman is just using the guy as an ATM machine. They don't date. They don't talk on the phone. She just contacts him whenever she needs money. Now, the guy knows he's being used, and he knows that as soon as he sends her money, she's going to stop texting him. But he's still having difficulty breaking off contact with her. One reason why is because the guy believes in keeping his promises. So the woman pushes him into promising to send her money, and then he feels compelled to keep his word. So he sends her the money. I had a similar experience with my own personal sociopath, James Montgomery. This man swept me off my feet in a whirlwind romance. He painted a glowing picture of how successful we'd be in business, and he pushed me to get married right away. Well, I thought it was because he was head over heels in love with me. Silly me. I now know that his objective was to get his hooks into me before I escaped. So I made a promise of my future and my money to James Montgomery. Well, life did not go according to his plan, and that's because he was not the successful entrepreneur that he pretended to be. His grandiose schemes cost me more and more money, and I became more and more stressed. But I'm a person who keeps my word, and I took my wedding vows seriously. So I asked myself, what kind of wife leaves her husband because his business plans aren't working out? Well, that turned into a huge disaster because this man was lying to me from the very beginning of the relationship. Most of us do feel that when we make a promise, we feel a moral obligation to keep it. This is one of the principles that hold society together. But sociopaths have no morals at all. To them, promises are empty words that they use to get us to do what they want. But they know that the rest of us believe in keeping our word, so they use our own morality against us by cornering us into making promises. So I believe we are totally justified in breaking any promise made to a sociopath. Why? Because a promise is an agreement to do something, but sociopaths con us into making promises through lies and manipulation. Sociopaths are not who they say they are. They are not doing what they say they are doing, and they do not feel what they claim they feel, especially when they're talking about love. So here's the point. A promise made to a sociopath is not an agreement made in truth. Therefore, we should not feel obligated to keep the promise. Thanks for watching this episode of Lovefraud Lessons.